this is Robert, and today I have a demo of the G-Deck 3. And I've been saying I was going to do one for a long time, I just never had the time to do it. And probably the most asked question I get from people is just what's the amp that you're using for your tone and everything. And honestly, probably like 98% of my videos is all either G-Deck 3 or my G-Deck 1. So I'm just going to walk you through all the different stuff it does. It does a lot for such a little amp, and the only other thing that I'm going to use is this HT dual distortion pedal. Every once in a while, just to show you that you can use, all your pedals and stuff through it, and the amp still sounds great. But to start off, first it comes with, God, I don't even know how many. Let's see real quick. How many? 99 different presets, and tones and stuff, and I'd say about 90 different backing tracks. So there's quite a few different backing tracks. I mean, there's some like, let's see, country. If you're into real heavy kind of just like shred stuff. Tons of other ones. One of the coolest things is some of them are actually programmed by like famous musicians. Like Eric Johnson has a preset on here, and that he programmed himself, and actually his band played on the backing track. He has two of them. He has his like clean tone and then his distorted tone. So his distorted one, you get kind of a backing track to a section of Cliffs of Dover. So that's really cool. And his tone sounds really good. It sounds like his. I mean, you're obviously not going to get Eric Johnson's tone without having an insane amount of gear, but it does sound really good. Backing track to it, and like I said, it's played by his actual band, so it sounds really good. And that's just the thing. If you owned the G-Deck 1, all kind of the backing tracks were real, like, they weren't real instruments, they were real synth stuff. So this one's real cool. All real drums, bass, guitar, whatever's on here, it's like the real deal. So then, like I said, there's probably 90 different backing tracks. I mean, and you have settings from Keith Urban, has an amp setting on here. Zakk Wylde does. I don't know if Zakk Wylde programmed this one. I know he's like a Marshall guy, but this is what they have for Zakk Wylde setting. And all of the tones on here are all like customizable. Like you can do whatever you want with them. Like, for instance, the Zakk Wylde one, there's a lot of feedback coming out because the gain's like up to like 15 or something ridiculous. So what you can do is, and it's real easy, down here at the bottom you have an amp, effects, band, and phrase, and we'll talk about the phrase later. But for now, we're just going to go into the amp setting, because I hate hearing feedback, so there's all kinds of different, you can control the treble, bass, mids, all that stuff. You have different settings that it's going to sound more like it's coming through a full stack, or kind of like a modern amp, like a British, all kinds of stuff. But what I want to do is I want to turn on the noise gate. I can't stand the feedback, so you just simply go over a couple spots, and you go to your noise gate. Let's see. And then you turn it on. There's different settings. There's low, medium, high, and then super. So then super just completely kills the... just one of, like, there's so many different things you can do. And another thing is with the backing tracks, is they're all obviously in certain keys and everything, but you can pitch shift the stuff. So we'll go back to, oh, I'm hitting the wrong buttons. We will go to, let's see, let's go all the way, we'll go to Eric Johnson's clean sound. So this is what they have set for his clean tone. It's really nice. So then you just hit start, so the band will start. And then what you can do is go to the band option, and then we're going to, you can change the speed, but we're just going to change the pitch. So when it sounds like normal, and we're going to pitch up and change the pitch up. I don't necessarily like the way that it sounds, but it is in a different pitch if you're just practicing. So there's tons and tons of stuff that you can do with it, but one of the things that I loved with the old G-Decks was you could record about probably 10 or 15 seconds worth of you playing something, almost like on a delay pedal, just a little bit longer. You get a little bit more of a loop. And with the new one, I found out you can record more. I'm not sure exactly what the time frame is. I'd probably say like 30 seconds or something like that, which is actually a really long time to be recording something. So let's go. And this is just kind of a tone that I have worked out on here, and I'm going to be using my Blackstar pedal on and off. So this is kind of like the reference tone. A lot of delay, a little bit of like grit in the... But what you can do is you can record, obviously, for the time frame that they give you, but the thing that's cool about the G-Deck 3 is you can overdub. So you could have a rhythm, that going, and that's awesome, but then you can also have behind it something, just whatever you want. So I'm just gonna, and to show you, it's real easy. I'm just gonna record something and then overdub some stuff, and you can do twin guitar, anything that you're wanting to do with this thing. It's real easy. The amp is real user friendly. So let's see, hit record, obviously, just hit the record button.